Vitalik Buterin. Who is he? Why is he important to crypto? Did I say his name correctly? We'll never know. Today we're covering the mysterious creator of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin, a controversial character in the crypto industry. How's it going? I'm Mike, and I cover news, stories, and projects in the crypto space. Vitalik was born in Russia in 1994 to a loving family, and his dad was a programmer. When he was 6, his family immigrated to Canada. Initially, Buterin found it difficult to get along with people of his own age because of his super high IQ. He had a really hard time connecting with people and making friends. Later in life, he fell into video games and general online culture, where he made a nice home for himself, far away from the meatspace. Ugh. In his biography, Vitalik tells a story of how video games got him actually started in crypto. He's quoted saying, "I happily played World of Warcraft during 2027 to 2010, but one day Blizzard removed the damage component from my beloved Warlock's Siphon Life spell. I cried myself to sleep, and on that day I realized the horrors centralized services can bring. I soon decided to quit." Imagine being so mad at a video game, you disrupt the financial industry forever. After quitting WoW in 2011, he discovered Bitcoin, and he was super skeptical at first. He even mentioned how he didn't understand how Bitcoin could have any long-term value without a physical backing, a question that still plagues many people's minds today. His mind quickly changed when he realized just what crypto could do for decentralization. In crypto's early years, Vitalik was a massive contributor to many Bitcoin forums. His interest in Bitcoin sparked a wave of interest online, and he eventually started Bitcoin Magazine with Mihai Alisi, another name that I probably completely messed up. Vitalik wrote so much for Bitcoin Magazine that he actually ended up dropping out of college to seek out a full-time career in the crypto industry. It also helped that Vitalik was awarded into the Thiel Fellowship Group, which is a super prestigious group that earned him $100,000 over the course of 2 years, with the caveat of, if you want the cash, you gotta drop out of college and pursue crypto. It sounded like Vitalik was already gonna do this anyway, so I mean, win-win. You know, when I was doing research for Vitalik, I obviously at some point stumbled across his Wikipedia page. And on his Wikipedia page, in the early section, there's actually a scam link to some ETH giveaway thing. How are these people getting these links in there? How are they getting approved? And it's still there. It's still there! At the end of 2013, Vitalik sent out an early white paper to his friends, who initially criticized him for being too ambitious. So why did Vitalik decide to make a Bitcoin competitor? Why not just continue to support Bitcoin? It seems like it was just easier for him to start from scratch. When Bitcoin was created, it had the sole purpose of sending, receiving, and storing value. And as an industry grows, more demands are placed on these code bases, and more flexibility and more functionality is needed. Ethereum is not simple like Bitcoin. It's an entire ecosystem that can adapt to changing needs. Vitalik's Ethereum eventually launched in 2014. The initial ICO amassed $17.3 million, and by the end of the sale, more than 50 million Ether was sold. Controversially at the time, 9.9% of this Ether was saved and set aside for the Ethereum Foundation, and another 9.9% was allocated to the original founding team. This was called a pre-mine, and it was later adopted by many ICOs. And in March 2016, a more user-friendly version was released, which helped with mass adoption and price. Exchanges started listing ETH en masse, and the project absolutely exploded. The number of nodes supporting ETH nearly surpassed Bitcoin, and ETH went on to become the world's second largest cryptocurrency. Everything was looking great until the DAO controversy. In 2016, the DAO was an early decentralized autonomous organization, and it was intended to act as a venture capital firm. During the initial sale, tokens were locked down for 28 days. 3 weeks into the token sale, everything's going great. The money's rolling in, people are happy, they're excited. But then somebody starts to see something strange in the code. A bug. $150 million was now locked in this smart contract on Ethereum. During the celebrations, a hacker swooped in and started siphoning money out of the smart contract. Hacks happen left and right in crypto. So why was this such a big deal? Well, the DAO actually contained 14% of all of the ETH that even existed at the time. Imagine 14% of all available ETH stolen. That would be the end of the project. That would be the nail in the coffin. That would be it for ETH. Or so people thought. When it came down to it, there was really only one option. option. Vitalik proposed a soft fork. A soft fork would blacklist the attacker and stop all the funds from being moved. So side note, guys, remember Vitalik's WoW character? Remember how he cried himself to sleep because of a centralized decision for his character? That's what this is. This is him going directly against his decentralization ideals to fix the project. And I will say that I do think this was the right decision, but it is going against the whole reason for ever starting the project at all. So that's an interesting thing to think about. As the community and Vitalik discussed the soft fork options, the hacker published an open letter to the community stating that he acquired the funds in a completely legal manner. Code was law, even the vulnerabilities. A Vitalik purist would have to agree. So what happens next is very interesting. The Ethereum community went absolutely mad. Crypto forums waged war on what the right decision was for the project. Then the hacker took things to the next level. The hacker threatened to bribe miners with 1 million ETH and 100 Bitcoin to deny the soft fork and stand behind code as law. This event split the Ethereum community and network in two, not only in philosophy, but in the chain itself. This hack questioned the moral and philosophical foundations of crypto in general. Does crypto really stand behind code as law? If you can steal funds from someone in a technical way because of a bug in a smart contract, should that be okay? Could crypto survive this crazy event? Before the Ethereum community could respond to the hacker and to the soft fork proposal, another bug was discovered in the code, making it vulnerable to even more attacks. So the super dramatic and controversial solution was implemented immediately: a hard fork. The hard fork rolled back the network history till before the DAO hack and reallocated the stolen assets back to the appropriate parties. This was extremely controversial, obviously. This decision was either stand behind the moral values of Ethereum and the project would probably cease to exist, right? Or do a hard fork and save the project and it lives on. The hard fork not only rolled things back and redistributed funds, it also split the chain in two. And that's why we have Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. A bumpy road for Vitalik, but definitely not all that's happened to the poor guy. On July 25th, 2017, 4chan started circulating documents and photos that Vitalik was killed and his lifeless body was pulled from a car crash. ETH immediately lost $4 billion in market value with the news of his death. Buterin quickly posted a tweet proving that he was still alive and that the news was fake. ETH's price recovered quickly and the project's been obviously chugging along ever since. But this dramatic, insane market change that came with just false death news shocked investors and communities everywhere. And it really showed just how volatile crypto is. So essentially, Ethereum's life depended on the life of one man who's just wandering around the planet on planes going to conferences. Can we get some guards around this guy? Just a few days ago, Vitalik's team was successful in the Ethereum merge, which switched the network from proof of work to proof of stake. And it was a success. Vitalik continues to push on in the crypto community as an advocate for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And it's definitely not the last we're going to hear from this guy. What other controversies have you heard about Vitalik? Do you think Ethereum will be a success? Do you think Buterin's ETH will take over Bitcoin as the #1 cryptocurrency? Let me know in the comments. And that's it for this video. I'm Mike and I cover news, stories, and projects in the crypto space. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. I think I should test the footage. I don't want to. I don't want to test it. What if it's bad? Oh, who cares? Ah! How do you pronounce this guy's name? It's not gonna tell me? Mihai Alisi.
Pronouncenames.com.
Mihai Alisi. Mihai Alisi? Mihai Alisi?
Mihai.
How the f do you say this guy's name, bro?
Do we have the correct pronunciation?
Oh my god. So you're gonna say like, hi, my name is this?
Thank you for the warm welcome. I've been actually...
What? Oh.
Hello, Toronto. Hello, Toronto. Hello, everyone.
Say your name. Say your name. Say your
Thank you
name.
for the warm welcome. I've been actually looking forward to this day for, I don't know, around 4 years.
Say your name.
And the title of the talk is Collective Intelligence.
No.
Towards Collective Intelligence.
No.